It's a good thing I made a device that allows you to instantly shrink. No need to search for potions or artifacts. Since I'm small now, I should have no trouble getting inside this kinder. Welcome to my new home. Okay, I've managed to get inside, which means now I can have a little look around. It seems so huge inside, but that's just because I'm so small now. And if you think about it, it could make a good house. I just need to get some furniture somewhere and redo the flooring. It's not very nice to walk on chocolate after all. I gotta tell Mikey what I just thought of. I think he's gonna love this idea. He's always loved sweets, so a house inside a Kinder would be a dream come true for him. And the two of us will have a lot more fun setting up the house. Here I am. I hope Mikey is home and not doing anything because I need to get back as soon as possible. Mikey, open up, it's me! What took him so long? It's like he's too lazy to go to the door.
JJ, what's wrong with you that you came to see me so early?
I've managed to make a device that can make us shrink quickly. I also have a lot of Kinders.
Don't say another word. Of course I'm going to go set up a new house with you inside the Kinder.
Mikey, you don't know where to find the shrinking device, so let me show you around, and then you and I are gonna get small and go inside the Kinder.
Yeah, of course it is. I wouldn't have thought you could actually do something like this.
The shrinking process is pretty quick, so you'll just have to wait a few seconds, and after that, you can move on.
It's okay. I think I've got it figured out. So now we can quickly run off and start setting up our house. Trust me, you're gonna love my ideas. I do have very good taste after all.
I'm a little creeped out by the combination of Mikey and style.
This place is so cool. I'm already thinking about how we're going to organize this place and what kind of furniture I want to put in here. So now we've got to get all the stuff we need to set it up. I wish I could just buy it, but I don't have a lot of money.
What if I told you we could get the furniture for free? Just break in a couple of doors?
I really like your idea. So let's find our victim and rob her.
So, I've thought of everything and found a villager with a lot of stuff to steal. We just have to wait for him to leave. We could just knock him out and steal everything, but then they'd be looking for us. So let's just do it quietly. You make sure no one goes by. I'll try to pick the lock as fast as I can.
All right. You're much better at breaking them in, though. Something tells me if I tried to open that door, we'd be done by the end of the next day. But you'd better make it quick. There's a lot of villagers in this village, and every minute there's a chance someone will see us.
Don't worry about it. It'll take me about a minute to get it open. Yeah, we're lucky he's got a very simple lock, so you don't have to think of any complicated tricks. Think about what you want to get out of his house. Because there's so much stuff, we don't know if we can take it all. I definitely want the couch and the TV. There's no way we're going to be able to do that in our house without it.
I did it. You managed to open the door. And I have to admit, it was very quick, which means there's no stopping us from stealing all the furniture. To be honest, I feel a little sorry for the villagers. He spent so much money and effort to buy all this stuff. And now two guys just took it all away from him.
It's not a big deal. I think he makes a lot of money and will just order a new set of furniture for the whole house. So you better get what you can as soon as you can. We don't know how soon he'll be back. We don't know. So it's best to leave before he has to. I don't really want to go to jail. You're not going there either.
That's for sure. Prison conditions are terrible, and it's gonna take a lot of energy to get out of there.
So, here I am back again. Like I said, we're gonna have to replace the whole floor first. It's cool that it's made of chocolate, but in this situation it's more of a disadvantage. Chocolate is fragile and can fall through the weight of furniture, plus the constant walking will cause it to melt. And then there would be nothing left of our house. So I decided to replace it with birchwood. At least this way, I'll know I won't fall downstairs at night. And after I finish the flooring, I can put up all the furniture I have. Well, that's it. I'm done with the floor. And that means it's time to furnish the room. As I said, start with the bed. It's a very important part of my room. Sometimes I just want to lie down and lie on the bed without thinking about anything. But one bed is not enough. I still want my room to be cozy, so I need to add a couple of closets. I'll need a place to put my stuff. It would also be nice to have an aquarium in here. What JJ room is complete without the signature red couch and rug? Once they're installed, it's easy to see who lives here.
Yeah? Who'd have thought JJ would take all the furniture for herself? That's pretty sad. I'd rather be organizing my room than thinking about how I can make money. Hello, is there anything I can do for you? I just need money.
Well, I have a lot of things to do, so I don't have time to work. I'll give you the money in advance and hope you'll do the job honestly.
Whoa! He gave me a lot of money. With that kind of money, I should work for him for a year. Yeah, you can tell he's a rich man. Maybe I should just rob his house. I'm sure there's a lot of furniture there too. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. He's been too nice to me already. I wouldn't have the heart to steal from him. I'd rather do the job he's entrusted me with, and I'll do it with the utmost care. That's it! I got the job done! I got the money, which means I can now go to the furniture store and buy whatever my heart desires. JJ's gonna be jealous. After all, he put someone else's furniture, so he had no choice of color or model. But I have all that, because I earned it the honest way. And even if it took me more time and effort, but the result is worth it. I mean, this store has a huge selection of furniture products. I feel like I could get lost in here, but I have to concentrate and think about what I really need. But who am I kidding? I have so much money now that I don't have to look at the price tags at all. Maybe it would be easier if I just bought everything in this store. But I don't need that much, so I need to look at least a little bit at what I buy. I will definitely need to buy furniture with the color green. That way I'll emphasize that the room is really mine.
Tomorrow.
That's it. I got to my room. That was a lot of time. It was also very hard to carry all the furniture on my back. It would have been easier to call a delivery truck. Well, that's okay. The hardest part's over, so it's time to make it beautiful. I really like the idea of the TV and the couch. That's why I decided to buy one. In bad weather, I'll be able to sit here and watch some movies. Also, in order to make the room look more beautiful, I decided to buy different decorative elements. For example, an aquarium is a very cool thing. Sometimes I can spend hours watching them just floating around. And of course, I didn't forget about the small closets. If I move in here, I'll need a place to store all my stuff. And there's not a lot of room. I bought a lot of plants to make it breathable. I'm just worried that all this stuff might make our house melt. But I'm just gonna trust that it won't. So, JJ, how am I doing? I'm almost done with my room.
I'm basically all set too. The most important thing is that no one decides to eat this particular kinder.
There's a lot of flowers growing around here. I don't think JJ and Mikey would mind if I picked some. Yeah, I could ask them in person. Wow, that's a real kinder. I thought they didn't bring them here. I'm really embarrassed for them, but I can't not try one. I promise I'll pay them back when I see them in person.
Mikey, what's going on? If you've decided to do some kind of prank, it's not a good idea.
I don't know what's going on, but something tells me someone's trying to eat our kinder.
Oh, that's awful. We have to let him know we're inside. Otherwise, it'll be too late. What's happening? Am I in hell? I shouldn't have made a house right in front of the food.
Wake up! We're not dead, but I'd say we're not in hell. We're in a much nastier place. Welcome to the stomach of the villager who ate us. It smells really bad in here. I don't think we have any way out of here.
We can't get out of his stomach, so we have to keep moving through his system. I suggest you take a little parkour through the remains of his food. There's a kinder that was supposed to be our new home. But in the end, it just turned into food for the villagers.
Besides, who gave him permission to come into your house without asking? What's more, he just ate your candy. I think we need to teach him a lesson.
Trust me, we can teach him a lesson.
So far, the plan is pretty clear to me. We have to go parkour inside his stomach and climb to the highest point. But then what happens? We can't just start climbing up his body. You might still have a chance, but I don't have that kind of strength. I could end up falling or drowning.
Don't worry. All we have to do is be safe the moment we start punishing him for such a bad deed. The thing is, I managed to bring some buckets of lava and water with me, so we're gonna give him a contrast shower right inside his body. I think he's gonna scream in pain, but that's what he needs. Let him know what happens when you come to my house without Millet.
Wow! Somehow that plan scares me a little bit. We could still kill him. On the other hand, it wouldn't be a big deal, and it'll be a lot easier for us to get out. So I'm still in favor of your idea, as long as we don't get hit. I don't want to die inside the body of a villager. It's too ridiculous.
All right, I gotta get home. Stop. There's something wrong with me. Help me. I'm burning up. What's happening to me? I thought people couldn't self-ignite. We have to put ourselves out. It's a good thing there's a river. I have to run as fast as I can and jump right into the water, and then just hope it helps.
The first stage is over. The lava worked just perfectly, and the villager is already falling into the water, which means now I have to throw out all the ice I have.
I can just imagine how terrified he'll be when he realizes he's turning to ice. I think he'll be begging for it to be over. It's a shame he'll never know we did this to him.
Thank God I was able to cool off. Except the water was really cold. Stop, that can't be right. Did I turn to ice? I don't think this is my day.
Look how lucky the ice got here, and it literally grew in the shape of a ladder. So I think we should go up it. Maybe we can find a way out.
I'm not sure, but there's a chance this ice leads directly to his mouth, in which case it's the perfect opportunity to get out of his body. Mikey, it's not much longer. We're almost there. As soon as we get out, we'll have to run to me and get bigger.
Just make sure that villager doesn't see us climbing out of it.
Here we are. What a creepy adventure this has turned out to be. We were literally inside a person, and I'll be honest, I never want to repeat that experience again. I'd rather go to hell and do the devil's bidding than go through that. Although I'd better not say too much, or it's not likely to happen.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll be fine. It's his own fault for eating our kinder. It's just too bad everything we did is gone. I even worked for a villager to get him to give me money. Come on, let's go. We still have a lot to do.
Why are you so surprised? I really did set that trap just for you two. Or did you think you could just walk away from me? I know it was you who almost burned me and then turned me into ice. It took me hours to get out of that ice. Well, I'll get my revenge.
What happened to me? The last thing I remember is me and Mikey running through the woods and falling into a trap. That's right, we were caught by the villager, and apparently he put some kind of accelerant gas in the trap. That's too bad. If he's got us in jail, he's gonna do something to us. So we gotta get out of here as fast as we can. But how am I gonna do that? I don't have anything to escape with, not even a stick. Okay, think JJ, there's never been a cell you can't get out of. This picture looks very suspicious. Whoa! There's still a passage. We should see where it goes. I'm just hoping I can find a couple blocks to make a pickaxe or an axe, but something tells me I can get out in a really cool way. I mean, I've got everything I need to make TNT. Then there'll be nothing left of the prison. I just have to hurry because I don't know when the villagers are coming back. And to be honest, he scares me. He brought us here for a reason. He definitely knew about this prison before, which means he's some kind of maniac. If that's the case, it's a pretty scary situation. I wouldn't want to get in his face again. I wouldn't want to get in his face. Who would have thought such a quiet villager would turn out to be a monster? Well, I don't have time to sit around and cry just yet. I still have a chance to get out, so I'm gonna have to make the most of it. I gotta think. To make TNT, I need gunpowder and sand, and that's exactly what I've got, and I need a lighter. Honestly, he should have checked the cell he put me in. There's so many resources here, I could build a military base. Well, he'll realize he's made a very serious mistake. Because as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna go find Mikey. And then we'll put on a show together that'll make hell seem like heaven. Mikey and I are the best at punishment, so he's messing with the wrong guys. Speaking of which, I've got the dynamite basically ready, which means it's time for a little explosion. The key is to get away from him so I don't get caught. Good thing there's plenty of places I can hide. I just hope he doesn't come running at the sound of the explosion with a gun, because then my chances of escaping would go to 0. I did it! I got out, which means I've got to get behind the Mikey and get out. Mikey, wake up soon. This is not a good time to sleep.
What? I'm not asleep. I'm just lying here with my eyes closed. What's gonna happen to us now? Is he gonna kill us?
No, Mikey, he won't. He locked us in separate cells, but I was able to get out, so things aren't going according to his plan anymore.
If he does, he'll go to jail for a long time. And if he tries to talk about little me and you, no one will believe him. We just need to get a picture of this prison so we can give it to the police.
Don't worry about that. There's a camera lying around here somewhere, so we should just grab it, take a couple pictures, and take it with us.
Look, here we are at the police station. We'll have to go over all the details.
The thing is, we were kidnapped, but we managed to get out. We'd like you to arrest the perpetrator.
Well, of course we can help you. But first you need to find out where this villager lives, and then call us.
Thank you very much.
Look, I think this is his house. I do have some memories of him dragging us to his place.
Okay, then I'm calling the police right now. Hello, we found the house of the man who kidnapped us.
A police unit will be here soon. Wait for it.
5 minutes later.
Thank you so much for helping us find his address. We'll take it from here. I can't believe we found a serial killer.
He made a big mistake when he thought he could handle us. After all, we've escaped from hell itself.
What a remarkably quiet day. Wait, what's going on?
Put your hands on your head and don't move. You have the right to remain silent.
There's been a mistake.
We are so cool. This villager thought he could kill us, but he's going to jail for a long time.
He shouldn't have eaten our kinder house. Now all he's gonna eat is a loaf of bread and cockroaches. By the way, don't tell anyone about the stomach thing. I want to forget it like a bad dream.